Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Let's get started with the show. We're starting with rescheduled games from the Nigeria Professional Football League and two big games tonight.
Yes.
The first one, you have Wiki Tourist and MFM, and also Eimba and Ifeanyi. Eimba will be thinking of how they can get all 3 points at that stadium.
Yeah.
The stadium we're talking about, UJ Stadium.
I mean, they're playing away from home.
On that same surface.
Yeah, not very good on pitch, definitely. And before Wiki Tourist, there's serious pressure right now on the management of that team, and apparently there's a 4-game ultimatum as well. So they will be looking to get all 3 points against MFM.
Who knows how to pick
side
points away from
home. Yeah. You nailed it there, Cecilia. Let's move on now. Yep.
Now, the fairy tale continues for Leicester City after the sacking of Claudio Ranieri. It's a third win for them in a row. And right now, for them to have been able to defeat Sevilla, the first English side to be able to defeat a Spanish opposition since Chelsea did it to Barcelona in 2005. And right now, they are in the quarterfinals. So Leicester can dream again.
Yeah, wow. I mean, the Foxes are flying. I mean, incredible, remarkable turnaround, Cecilia, like you said. And these guys are just having fun. I imagine King Power and Leicester City will still be buzzing at this very moment. I mean, what a match it was. And congratulations to Leicester City and Nigeria's Wilfred Ndidi as well, so he had a very good game. Let's move on from football now to basketball, where Cecilia, the crisis is over. Okay, the mini crisis is over. I mean, because whenever the Warriors lose 2-3 games in a row, it's a major problem. Yeah, but I mean, the streak is over, right? The streak is over.
It wasn't long. Come on, how many games?
3 games in a row they lost.
Just 3.
Yeah, I mean, for the Warriors, for their standard, that's a mini crisis. But the good news this morning now, that's all over thanks to Steph Curry scoring 29 points on his 29th birthday to get the Warriors to that very impressive win over the Philadelphia 76ers. Cecilia, 106-104, that's how it ended on the night, and that's how
so close.
Yeah, very close game. They had to really, really dig deep to get a victory. 106-104, just 2 points difference. But it's good to see the Warriors back, to winning ways.
And especially for Steph Curry to have saved the best for last. I mean, saving 12 of his game-high 29 points for the fourth quarter rally. And that actually propelled them to win by just 2 points.
Exactly. That's what you call being clutch. I mean, he had to step up when his teammates needed him. It's safe to say the Warriors have struggled a bit in the absence of Kevin Durant. And very interesting to see how
they can continue
into
the playoffs.
Exactly.
With Spurs actually aiming to get that #1 spot right now. Go through the results from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, games that were played just early this morning. Just 5 games actually played. We talked about the Warriors and the 76ers already. The Warriors with a win, very crucial one there. They also got 28 points from Klay Thompson. Draymond Green had a solid game as well too, with about 20 points. So a good one for them. And the Cavs, Cecilia, the Cavs have been blowing hot and cold this season. They've not been very consistent at all. But they were on fire early this morning against the Detroit Pistons. They ended 128-96. That's a proper beat down there. LeBron James scoring his 52nd career triple-double.
Yeah, 52.
5-2.
Someone has how many already?
33 this season alone. I mean, that's just for perspective. I mean, incredible stuff. Russell Westbrook. We'll talk about him later on. Let's move on now. Elsewhere, the Portland Trail Blazers, they lost against the New Orleans Pelicans in that one. DeMarcus Cousins scoring 22 points. Anthony Davis at 15 points and 15 rebounds in that victory for the Trail Blazers. The Trail Blazers, that's a massive setback in their hunt for playoff spots. Cecilia.
Okay, we'll go to Thunder or next?
Yeah,
okay.
No, let's talk about the Knicks.
Next.
When you talk about New York this time, you're not excited because they've been underwhelming again, and but they won their game against the Indiana Pacers. Carmelo Anthony scoring 22 points. 15 of those points came in the fourth quarter, and Derek also added 16 points there as well. And last but not the least, Cecilia, this is the game where our man your guy.
Well, how many is it having now? It's got like, it needs 8, is it 8 more to set another record?
Wow.
Yeah, like 8, okay.
Incredible
41,
stuff. I mean,
that's what
41 for Oscar Robertson.
Okay, 41.
You only be doing the calculation on this. Let's go on, let's move on.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, incredible stuff. Russell Westbrook up 25 points, 19 assists. That's
crazy. 12 rebounds.
Incredible. In just
crazy.
35
minutes.
That was against the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously, Brooklyn are a very, very bad side.
Yeah,
so it's taken advantage and it's done them real good.
But don't forget, Jeremy Lin tried to have about 24 points, but then
not good enough.
One of it.
Obviously, but this guy, quickly, before we move on, we've already agreed that we won't say much about Russell Westbrook again
when he gets
until he breaks
the record, and also the days he doesn't get to get the triple-double.
Exactly, that's the news. Because every day it just churns out this, this amazing stats every night, and it's just remarkable. Like I said, Oscar Robertson, leads 41. That's in total. That was done in the 60s, and Russell Westbrook apparently is on pace to actually equal that record. 15 games to go. I don't know. There's no reason why Russell Westbrook can't average a triple-double all season.
Yeah, he can just and also set a new record.
And set a new record is on pace.
He needs how many now?
And let's just call
he needs 8. Let's
call it now.
And he needs 9 to set a new record.
Let's just call it now, Cecilia. Okay. I mean, he has a 90% chance. That's Russell Westbrook has a 90% chance of averaging triple-double for a whole season. Apparently, he needs 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 8.8 assists in the remaining 15 games of the season. And Russell Westbrook will be a record breaker or a record equaler. How do you want to put it?
That's all they can actually achieve this season. That would just be enough for him.
Obviously,
it was a personal glory.
Personal glory, and the MVP as well. So surely that's
something I know.
That's a foregone conclusion. I mean, it has to be unanimous.
Okay.
Unanimous MVPs. Russell Westbrook, take a bow wherever you are today. I mean,
let's go to California now, because I know you can go on and on. Indian Wells, what's happening there? Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. We said earlier when the draw was made, they will be meeting in the last 16. It's done. Roger Federer won his game, and Rafael Nadal also won. For Roger Federer against Steve, it was actually Steve Johnson. Yeah, he forced him to. Into tie breaks in both sets, 7-6, 7-6. 2 tie breaks in the first set, in the second set.
7-6, 7-6.
Before he was able to get it up. But right now, who is waiting for him? 5th seed, Rafael Nadal.
I mean, it's on our rivals. I mean, the best rivalry for me, it might be different for you. I mean, in tennis.
No, I think that's the best. And they're actually friends. So you know when you have a rival, he's also your friend.
Exactly.
And you beat each other in games and all that. But in terms of a head-to-head record, I mean, give it to Rafael Nadal. He just actually know how to tame Roger Federer, but he couldn't do it at the Australian Open.
Obviously,
that's why the shock was there. But right now it's Indian Wells. We just wait and see what's going on. And for Rafael Nadal, earlier he won his game against Fernando Verdasco, 6-3, 7-5. That was a bit easy for him.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Cecilia. Nadal, I mean, like I said, has been in great form all season. Very unfortunate that he couldn't beat Federer in Australian Open final. But overall, they had success. Nadal's in form this year, you'd say you rank him really, really high. So not really surprised that he was able to defeat Fernando Verdasco 6-3, 7-5 in just 1 hour, 29 minutes. So it's all set now. Stage is set for the 36th meeting between Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Obviously, the head-to-head is in favor of Nadal. 23 times he's won compared to 12 for Roger Federer. But Cecilia, form always goes out the window. Record always goes out the window when these two guys meet, like we saw in Melbourne earlier this year. And Nishikori as well too is advancing. I mean, Cecilia, I told you about Nishioka taking the pressure away from this young man. And,